Radio listeners. This is Marty Nickel coming to you from my beach shack. I love listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle every Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. on the internet at Tiki Man Radio. We're live on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Got a confession? A song request? All you gotta do is let them know.
Play for gumbo. I cook it on the stage, singing and I'm playing for my nightly wage. Sweating and I'm fretting from my head to my toe, but I'm gonna play for gumbo. I'm gonna play for gumbo. Well, the peas are fresh bread, the wine my bowl. Good for your body, good for your soul. A little like religion, a lot like sex. You can never tell when you're gonna get it next. Midnight and a quarter, down at Thibodeau. I'm gonna play for gumbo. 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 I'm gonna play for gumbo.
Looking for the perfect way to kick off your weekend? Tune in to Tiki Man Radio every Friday night from 7 to 9 for the one and only B-Man and me, Shell. They're bringing you all the tropical vibes, good times, and great music to start your weekend off right. Catch the show live at tikimanradio.com or stream it on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Don't miss out on the fun. It's island time, no matter where you are.
Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone who's there. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Take second best, put me to the test. Things on your chest, you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone to care. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight tonight. We are traveling at 34,000 feet at approximately 420 knots. Those on the left side of the aircraft, I'd like you to take a look out your window. We're passing over Key West, and I'd like to point out Beechy Shell Studios. You're in luck tonight, as our in-flight entertainment will be Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. So sit back, relax, leave the flying to me, and enjoy B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. Oh, and I'd like to suggest downloading the free app, so when we do get to our final destination, you can listen to everything on Tiki Man Radio. Enjoy your flight, enjoy the in-flight entertainment, and thank you for flying Tiki Man Radio Airlines.
How you feeling? The weekend's starting early in Carolina tonight, huh? It is great to finally get to Columbia. I've been reading about it. I've been reading about you. Let's rock! Drive-in, red convertible 65. Headed home to Mississippi, he'd been around the world, that black sheep uncle of mine. Shippy come in, he was looking to send, feeling his old song. When he rolled through the car with a real hard drive, he said, here's where I come along. Time to see the world, time to kiss a girl, time to cross that wild meridian. Grab a bag and take a chance, time to learn to Cajun dance. Kids, you're gonna see the morning sun on the Pascagoula run. We're on the Pascagoula run. Friday night at the State Line Bar where the waterfront people dwell. Better watch my step, if the floor caves in I'll go right straight to hell. Hey, there were pinball machines, Cajun queens, men with knives and scars. When we rolled through the floor, through the real hardcore, it said, here's where it gets bizarre. Time to see the world, time to kiss a girl, time to cross that wild meridian. Grab a bag and take a chance, time to learn a Cajun dance. Kids, you're gonna see the morning sun on the Pascagoula run. We're on the Pascagoula run. Well, let's run. What do the ladies say? 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 What do the ladies say?
Bring that young man over here. We're gonna buy that boy a beer. That ain't all we're gonna do. Bring your crazy uncle too.
Time to see the world, time to kiss a girl, time to cross that wild meridian. Grab a bag and take a chance, time to learn a Cajun dance. Kids, you're gonna see the morning sun on the Pascagoula run. We're on the Pascagoula run. Have fun on the Pascagoula run. Let's go on the Pascagoula run. Thank you.
This is Sweet Harriet from New Hampshire. Ray the Roadie and I tune in all the time to Tiki Man Radio, and we like to listen to B-Man and Michelle, Willie and Scotty on Tiki Man Radio, Coastal Confessions.
Coming to you live from the Beechy Shell Studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. It's B-Man and Michelle coming to you live from...
The Beechy Shell Studios.
the Beechy Shell Hideaway in Key West, Florida.
Studios.
Yeah, we are in the studio right here. So, hey, if you're watching online on YouTube, first of all, let me say this. Please hit those like buttons, all right? So hit the like buttons, the thumbs up thingy, so that we know, it helps us out, It lets people know that we're special. So give me a thumb. And if you stick it in, pull out a plum. So it's a wonderful, wonderful evening. It's actually very overcast. It's nice out.
Kind of overcast all day, a little bit.
It has been nice. This has been awesome. Even when I went out and had to trim that tree out front.
Wasn't too bad.
No,
Wasn't too bad.
No, yeah, it was. I was just like, I'm loving life.
We have a guest.
Now. We do have a guest in the studio. That would be Scotty, and who's ever potential spam calling me. There, I just turned you off. So, again, we're having a wonderful day. We got the house clean. We had the cleaners come in, and they took care of business. Taking care of business. Lots going on. You know what? Like I said this last week on the show, August is really ramping up with so much going on. You know what I forgot to mention last week, too?
What?
There's also the Brew Fest at the end of the month, too. The same time as the Jimmy Buffett thing. So we got
Rumfest.
Rumfest coming up this week. We've got the following the Rumfest, and we got the Jimmy Buffett Days.
Ooh, thunder.
Thunder. And at the same time, we've got the Brew Fest. And then, there's just so much going on. And, of course, we scheduled our doctor's appointments right around the same time frame where should we really be drinking? Should we be, taking, a week or two off? No. Because why?
It's Rumfest.
Drumfest. So it'll be interesting. We've been trying this dose stuff. Let's see if it works. So I'm hoping it does. I don't want to get any crap from the doctor. Although I've been feeling good. How about you? Been feeling pretty good?
Yep.
So, hey, Adana, if you are watching, yep, she caught it. She goes, hi, Scotty. So, hey, let's say some highs out there. First of all, what's the $4.99? Let's celebrate third super on live stream. Michelle Myers, what's the $4.99? I don't know what that means. But we got Bill and Ann Abbott out there, and I asked the question, are they home? He said, yes, they're home. We have 5 of our 7 grandkids over for a cookout and outdoor movie night. All right. So what kind of movie are you going to watch? I know what we're watching after the show tonight, Michelle. What is it?
Well, the latest Strange New Worlds episode, and then South Park.
I want to watch the South Park. I'm sorry. I'm digging South Park right now. They're just having a joyride. So I don't care. It's just some of the funny stuff they're doing. Let me see. Maureen says $4.99 is cash to you. Maybe that's the Tiki Man Radio. I don't know. That's interesting. So, but thank you so much. We appreciate it, and thank you. Those guys are in Panama City. Tim got in there. I think it was yesterday. I think it was. And so they're together. They're doing a lot of fun things like sweeping a house together, and working on a pool, and I don't know. I think if I hadn't been with you in a few days, well, we'd be cleaning litter boxes, doing crazy stuff. So let's get... Oh, there's a better picture of us right there. There's a nice picture of Scotty sitting on what?
Senor Taco.
Senor Taco Pillow. Let me see. We've got Ray the Roadie just chimed in. He says, hey, guys, Harriet, Karen, Steve, Cheryl, and Ray the Roadie listening in from the campsite in West Ossipee, New Hampshire. They have some really interesting names up there. Ossipee, Ossipee.
Ossipee?
Oh, CIP.
Ossipee. Ossipee.
And looks like they've got a fire going. Bill Abbott said tonight the movie they're going to watch is The Barefoot Executive with Kurt Russell. Sweet.
Oh, they got the commercial with Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yeah. I was about to bring that up. What did you and I watch last night?
The new Happy Gilmore.
The new Happy Gilmore. Got Happy Gilmore too. It was pretty crazy. Oh my God. It was really interesting watching that. You know, some of the old stuff in there. John Daly was cracking me up. You know, I mean, so it is a quirky movie, of course. You know, you go back to the first Happy Gilmore was kind of quirky, but I think they did a good job. What do you think, Michelle?
It was funny.
It was funny. Funny. Let me see what else we got going on. Again, don't forget to hit those thumbs up. I want to bring up who else is on tonight. Let me see here. Michelle, I'm going to have to get you your YouTube set up so you can do like they do on Danny's show. It's like, we've got Donna Cummings listening in tonight. So, Donna, how you doing? You guys are awesome. And give that husband a great big hug for us. We got Mo listening in. Hey, Mo. Of course, Michelle and Tim are listening in, Myers. And I don't see. Let me see. I'm sure Tiki Man is listening somewhere. Sweet Harry. She goes, "Hey, Brian, Michelle, Mo, 1LM, Donna, and Scotty, and Willie." That about covers it. We have Kathleen Brown in, who's saying hey to Ray. I believe that is Steve Brown's lovely bride. Am I correct, Kathleen? I'm guessing here because, you know, I'm just one of those. I take a chance.
Scotty's showing his face.
Scotty is shifting. He's getting ready to show a little paparazzi to everybody.
Just a little spin.
Oh, there everybody gets the butt view if you're on YouTube. So he has been glued to me lately. So you guys have seen what's going on in the Atlantic. It is awake and lots going on. So I'm not worried about what's out there now, but there is a wave that I've been tracking and watching. A couple other weather gurus that I think we need to keep an eye on that one. So we'll see what happens. Trop Rock Music Association Awards. I wasn't going to bring anything up, but I'm going to bring this up. If you're a member of the Trop Rock Music Association, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, take care of Trop Rock musicians and you know, it talks about radio stations and everything. And yes, we all know the same people seem to win everything. But you know what? We can fix that by joining and voting for different people. So I was really surprised. I was looking at some stats the other day that there's not really that many members on the Trop Rock Music Association. I was kind of surprised by that. And I was trying to find the stats again. I was going to download all that and talk about it because I think it's important for everybody to know that. But there's not that many people. I was very, very surprised by that. So, you know, I guess we need to get people out there and be a part. So let me see here. Let me see, Ray. I've got three Mises in front of me here. And see, yes, and Ray said I nailed it. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. Voted on Trauma. Thank you very much, Donna. We appreciate it. What I want to say is that I voted for Mo, Fan of the Year. I hope Mo can get Fan of the Year because she does do a good job getting out there, and it's pretty cool. So, way to go, Mo. I know some other people voted for you too. So let's see what happens. But you know, Tiki Man Radio's in there. Vote for Tiki Man Radio. And there's a couple specialty shows in there. You can vote for the Sunday show. You can vote for our show. You can vote for the B-Dog show on Wednesdays. But, you know, regardless, I would love to see something different come out of that, except the same old people. But, again, I think they need more numbers and need more outsiders, you know, with who follow us that I think, you know, did get in there. So, again, I'm not advocating for you to join. I think it's a kind of cool thing if you join. I think, you know, if we're going to have a genre, then I think we do something with the genre. But, you know, I have my opinion on the whole thing, Michelle. You?
Nope. No opinion.
Michelle Myers says, she voted for Mo. There you go. Donna Cummings voted. You know what, Mo? You might have a chance this year.
Am I a member?
No, you're not a member. And this is the other thing that kind of ticked me off is when they brought me in, I'm like, why just me? You should have brought in Michelle too because she's B-Man and Michelle. So I think we need to have I think I'm going to solicit some picketers, and I think we're going to go in front of the Trop Rock Music Association's garage where their headquarters is at, Pick it. Let's pick it, baby. Let me see. See, Ray says, you got your money's worth with your haircut.
We did.
I did.
Jake's out of town for like 4 weeks.
And for those who aren't listening on YouTube, that gives you a good reason to go to YouTube because you get to see how good this haircut looks. And if you want a close-up, I'm going to give you a look at that. Look at this. Different camera angle. I look sexy. Too sexy for myself. So, yes. Why did I do that? Well, Donna says, oh, I see Scotty's face now. Scotty, you're on the radio. Yeah. So I go down to Nailtini, and Jake cuts hair down there, and Jake does a fabulous job. And the problem I have is I can't get anybody to cut my damn hair, and when it grows out, it looks like hell. And this last time, it grew pretty damn good. And I told him today, I'm like, dude, man, you did a great job. So, but he leaves in 2 weeks, and he's going to be gone for 10 days. He's going up to New York with his new bestie. So I'm like, all right, just give me a good one so that it's going to cover me for the 2 weeks before you leave, and the 10 days you're gone. So when you get back, you'll be rushing me in that chair to get me. But it's also hotter than hell down here. And I kind of...
My haircut like yours.
Huh? What?
Get my haircut like yours.
You should. No, I like what you got. Although you turned around in bed the other night, and it was a big old swoosh of hair in my face. It was like I had a pony in the bed. It was like, whoa, pow! I was like, oh crap. But I'm not complaining. I was just like, holy shit, she hit me in the head with all her hair. But hey, and then Bob's driving. Donna said, so be careful out there, Bob. There's some crazies on the road. So it's good seeing you guys here with us. Sweet Harry says, the last camera angle made you look gray. Weird. Oh, the camera full of color. I don't know what's going on with this camera. I fixed it a few weeks ago. I'm going to have to go in there and actually figure out why one day it grays everything and the next day it doesn't. So, because if you go back to this one, it looks...
Oh, no, this one too. Like in the camera itself, it looks a lot brighter.
But then you got
There, if you look at that.
Yeah, but then if I go to that camera angle, that looks pretty bright for us. I got to figure it out. This camera's been acting up lately. And then, of course, you got the long view. That looks pretty good.
That looks brighter up there, too, than it
Yeah,
does.
matter of fact, I'm going to leave that on just for a little bit. So, yeah. No, hey, way to go, Bob. Join the Buzz team here because, we got to... Mo, you like the pony swish. Yes, I did. When it happened, I was like, oh. And that was it. So I was saying earlier, the Atlantic is awake, so we're keeping an eye on some stuff out there. So, get ready. Folks that live in Florida now, Michelle and Tim. You guys got to be careful up there. And so we talked about trauma awards. We talked last week about favorite restaurants in Key West. And we didn't really get too far in some of that discussion. But, if you got a favorite restaurant, let us know. But what I want to bring up is, you all know Kim Stamps, right? Kim Stamps used to do radio on 104.9. We had her on the radio show one night.
Up your keys.
Yeah, up your keys. She had that business where she would take you
up the keys
and show you some really cool stuff. And it was kind of neat. We went up. I think that was Ray and Harriet, I thought, wasn't it? Who went with us on that one time?
Dee Dee, I thought.
Was Ray and Harriet with us on that one? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
God, that's how long it's been. And, of course, I'm getting old in my memory.
The big blue hole.
But, yeah, we went up to the blue hole there in Big Pine. And, we saw an alligator, But she had that, and now she does the key lime pie tours, which are really cool. But where I'm going with this is, we talk about favorite restaurants and such. We saw her a couple weeks ago at a Castaways pool party. So we're sitting in the pool, which was lukewarm, and we're just talking. And she had made the conversation was going in this direction of how many times do you get somebody that calls you and says, "Where's the best place to eat? Where's the best place to go? What should we do?" And sometimes I'm like, I don't know how to answer that.
What kind of food do you like?
What do you want when you come to
You
Key
want
West? Are
something
you
quick?
looking?
You want something fancy?
You want seafood? Are you looking for the best hamburger? You know, it's like so then that makes me have to go, well, what do you like? How much do you want to spend? You know, there's a lot of such an open question, you know, open answered question there, and it's just like, all right, I don't know what to tell you because I don't know your likes or dislikes. And funny, in the past we had some people, and I'm like, well, you know, the seafood place. Well, I'm not looking for seafood. I'm like, okay, how about Italian? Oh, not really. I'm like, well, then what the hell are you looking for?
Yeah. What do you want?
You know, but what? Hey, Danny just showed up. Happy Friday. You're late. You still eating your steak sandwich there, buddy? But she is like us, tired of answering the same damn question of where do you want, you know, where's the best place to eat? Well,
So what you gonna do about it?
so she is making a web page.
Or is it just a piece of her web page that she already
Yeah,
has?
well, I mean, it's kind of basically it's a small web page of sorts. It basically says, here's the stuff I like. So if you're going to ask me this question, go to my web page or my little site, and you're gonna get from me what I think is good eats down here, which was fun because next thing you know, we're like, oh, you know what? We're the same way. I mean, there are some places that we like going to.
And you can put, you know, your category. My
Danny
favorite
says
pizza
Cabin
place.
Queen.
My favorite, best place to get a burger.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't see a Hey Cabin Queen. I was like, I didn't know we had a cabin. We have a Dairy Queen down here, but I didn't know we had a Cabin Queen.
We've been talking about the same thing.
He just got on, so I think he missed part of it. Michelle Myers goes, Manja Manja. That's one of our favorites. We love going.
Go there very often anymore.
We don't. You're right. We don't. That new place that just opened recently, Bob's, that didn't stay open very long at all. And that was
A couple years.
That's where Michael's used to be. And it was catty-cornered right across from Manja Manja. Well, that closed. That didn't stay open very long.
A couple years.
No, it wasn't a couple years. It was not even a year.
Amy started going to that.
It wasn't even a year, I guarantee it. Was not even a year. See, Don Cummings says, my favorite is a 3-course meal. Bob buys for me everything. Peanuts, popcorn, a hot dog at Chart Room. Well, there you go. Chart Room, you know, if you're looking for something quick, and by God, we have done that before.
And free.
Yeah, it is free. That's like when Lauren Davis used to come to stay here. He's like, we look at his clock. He's like, hey, happy hour starts here at the house at 3. He goes back and gets his bottle. Pours himself his own little stuff. It's like, dude, you can have some of my stuff. You can share your stuff too. But, you know, he'd be like, all right, I got to go. Chart Room's open. Like, all right. Let's see. Michelle Mars said, we need to go to Manja Manja when we are there for the showcase. Yes, we need to do that. And Donna Cummings says, Cabin Queen is your nickname. I probably have heard that along the way somewhere. It just kind of threw me off.
Willie's awake.
Oh, my God, Willie's up. Good God. You coming up here, too? No? Okay, thank you. Boy, he's something else. Let me see. What else we got going on here? See, Maureen says, totally understand about recommendations. Every day with my job, it's not just eating, it's everything. And, yeah, I'm trying to make sure I hadn't missed anybody making their comments. Michelle Myers says she is reading up on her emergency preparedness here. Yes, make sure you do that. That's very, very important, especially when I go back into my days of being an emergency manager and all the stuff I did. So
When you go through your cert bag.
I do. I brought my cert bag because I don't have a Jeep anymore, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Tad is listening in. All right, everybody. Tad is the sponsor. The Southernmost Pint Brewpub is a sponsor for
The cameras.
the cameras. And check this out. I have the original spoon that started it all right there. Tad said, take this spoon. He said, son, take this spoon. And with this spoon, prosper on your Friday show with the video. And we've done a great job with it. So thank you so very much, Tad. We appreciate you. They just moved into a new house this past week. And I was supposed to help, but I didn't get a chance to. So I apologize. But yes. And Kathleen Brown says for breakfast, the Breakfast Club 2. That is a good place to go. That is a really good place to go. My favorite, what's your favorite beer place down here, Michelle?
Beer? The Pint, I guess?
Yeah, the Pint, the Southernmost Pint. We were drinking over there. Let me see. Tad says every Key West restaurant, bar has a menu item that locals crave. That would be a good list to create. That's a great idea. And maybe, I'm going to write that down right now.
Write down all the restaurants and what's the best thing?
Crave menu. Call it the Crave menu, and then the item and where. I like that idea. And Tad said the spoon. Here on the radio show, we're spooning, my friend. We are spooning. 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 There you go. All right, I want to get to some music, and we got a lot more to talk about tonight. There's so much happening in Key West. This is a paradise town, everybody. That's why I love it here. It's paradise. But first, Mac McAnally, who we have not heard from in a while. So we're going to listen to a little bit of Mac McAnally. B-Man Michelle's Coast Confessions right here. Coming to you live from the Beechy Shell Studios. Studios. Gotta feel like Danny. He had a few mess-ups on studio here at the Beechy Shell Hideaway. YouTube video live brought to you by the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street. Everybody, we appreciate it. And who's going to be the last man standing when you're down there at the Pint drinking those 18 different beers? I've tried it. Not all of them. I can't get past 5 of them. Happy Friday, everybody!
They gave Olympic medal, rocking all night long. I would have run them all till I turned pro. Got years of dedication, a natural inclination, a childhood game I just could not outgrow. Gonna be the last man standing. People crashing on the sofa, passed out in the floor, but the last man standing. Singing, bring on a little bit more. Gonna be the last man standing. Devil at the crossroad, moving the door, but the last man standing. Singing, bring on a little bit more. If you stop and think about it, a whole lot like high school. Mostly study sports, cars, girls. In the hall without permission, commandos on a mission. It never was my dream to rule the world. Gonna be the last man standing. People crashing on the sofa, passed out in the floor, with the last man standing. Singing, bring on a little bit more. Gonna be the last man standing. The devil looks tired and starting to snore, but the last man standing. Singing, bring on a little bit more. Well, I might as well admit it. I've been a time or two. I contemplate retirement for a while. But 100 years from now, they'll still be asking how, as they gaze upon my taxidermic smile. Gonna be the last man standing. People crashing on the floor, passed out on the floor, but the last man standing. Singing, bring on a little bit more. Gonna be the last man standing. The devil at the crossroad, open the door, but the last man standing. Singing, bring on a little bit more.
Jack Pearson there.
Headed south till I reach blue water. Then you can find me floating like a bobber somewhere off the coast of the Gulf of Mexico. I'll have two umbrellas, one pink and one tan. One in my drink, the other shoved in the sand. I'll raise my glass right here and make this toast. It goes one tequila, two tequila, maybe a few more. Then I'll be one tequila closer than I was before. Sipping margaritas on a white sandy beach, chasing senoritas that are out of my league. Palm trees dancing to the rhythm of the waves rolling by. Time don't matter when you're right here. We're living on island time the whole dang year. Show is nice here in paradise. Made some friends in Panama City. They took a liking when I sang Keith Whitley at a karaoke bar where it was 2 for 1 all night long. I was slurring my words and that's when it hit me. Them bottom shelf doubles had me a little tipsy. I raised my glasses, everybody sang along to this song. It goes one tequila, two tequila, maybe a few more. And I'm one tequila closer than I was before. So sipping margaritas on a white sandy beach, chasing senoritas that are out of my league. Palm trees dancing to the rhythm of the waves rolling by. Time don't matter when you're right here. We're living on island time the whole dang year. Show is nice here in paradise. It's one tequila, two tequila, if I have any more. Then I'll be one tequila closer to you picking me up off the floor. 'Cause I've been sipping margaritas on a white sandy beach, chasing senoritas that are out of my league. Palm trees dancing to the rhythm of the waves rolling by. Time don't matter when you're right here. We're living on island time the whole dang year. Show is nice here in paradise. Oh, here in paradise. Yeah, here in paradise.
You know, one of the coolest things we ever came up with was the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, where we go to a different island every year in the Caribbean. So far, we've went to Jamaica, Mexico, Dominican Republic, and Costa Rica. And in 2026, we're going to the Bahamas for the 5th annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, May 13th through the 20th, 2026. Compliments of JBL Travel Group and cruise planners, because we only travel with people we trust. You know, the whole idea behind this was not to have a trop rock event or even a radio event. We wanted you to have a vacation and escape to paradise, to the places we write about and the songs we play. So if you've never been to an all-inclusive resort or even outside the country, now's your chance to go along and be in a safe environment where everything is taken care of. This year, we have a cutoff date of October the 1st to get 25 rooms, which helps us secure the pricing for everybody. So there's no time to wait. Go over to TikiManRadio.com, get signed up today. $100 reserves your room, and you have until February of next year to have it paid for. You got plenty of time to get a passport and start planning that vacation in your piece of paradise. Don't sit in the backyard in your kiddie pool or go to the lake or even go to your local beach and sit under one of those umbrellas you have to rent. Come along with us for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise. May the 13th through the 20th, 2026 in the Bahamas. Compliments of JBO Travel Group and Cruise Planners, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. Come along and have some fun with us. The deadline is October the 1st to get signed up, so we can all go have a great time. Bring a friend, bring a family member. Let's get 25 rooms and have some fun in the Bahamas in 2026. And remember, you should always take the Tiki Man's advice and don't cheat yourself out of a good time. We'll see you in the Bahamas.
Looking for the ultimate craft beer experience in Key West? Head to the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's your must-stop spot for 18 handcrafted beers on tap. Available in 4, 12, and 16 ounces. Not sure which beer to choose? Try their flights of 4-ounce beers and find your favorite. The Southernmost Pint Brewpub also offers wine, cider, seltzers, and refreshing non-alcoholic drink options. And the food? Oh yeah! Dig into their Scotch eggs, German potato pancakes, Thai peanut noodles, chili cheese fries, and so much more. Every bite's a flavor adventure. Happy hour runs daily from 4 to 6 p.m. with 25% off drinks and discounted snacks. Want to enjoy that wonderful Key West tropical attitude? Then enjoy their giant outdoor seating area with fun games and comfortable seating. After dark, enjoy their giant projector and building-sized screen and watch your favorite sports event and entertaining films. Planning event? Book their space for free. At Southernmost Pint Brewpub, every pint tells a story. Yours could be next. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street here in Key West. Open daily 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer one barrel at a time.
Reef rum is made with a sweet and smoky for the wise and the rebel. It's a rum that was created by and for everyone tired of the same old thing. For both the professional bohemians and the actual connoisseurs of good rum. It's for people who want to get out of their comfort zone. Unleash the rebel inside of you with Reef Rum, sweet and smoky for the wise. Reef Rum, the official rum of Tiki Man Radio.
Coming to you live from Beechy Shell Hideaway Studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. Now, back to the show.
It's another beautiful day here on the island. That's right, everybody. Hey, Michelle and I are trying to book. We're looking at going on this Bahamas thing. So we're looking at making it happen. So that'll be a lot of fun because this looks like it'd be a great time going to Bahamas. We're coming back from Belize. So we're trying to work all the logistics out on that. So bear with us on that as we try and figure that out. And of course, Reef Rum is the official rum of Tiki Man Radio. And make sure you go out there. I made some really killer rum cake with some of that the other night.
Very good.
That was damn tasty. There you go. I think I still have some in my system. And then, of course, not last, but you save the best for last, and that is the Southernmost Pint Brewpub here in downtown Key West, 522 Front Street. I put this little flyer up here because I love going inside there. I love how it looks. It is the coolest thing. They have happy hour 4 to 6 p.m. every day, 25% off all drinks. Make sure you go in there and check it out. And for local and active military, 25% off all day. You know what? I wish I could handle drinking all day. but definitely we were in there last night, and that's what it looks like. So make sure when you're on the island, and I just saw Tad post in here, everyone on the chat, please come see me at the Pint. I'll show you the brewing equipment and tell you how we make our awesome beer. And he does. He has a really cool process back there. He's done such a great job with this. We're so proud of Tad and Lindsay for what they've done over there. And yes, somebody asked about Scotch eggs. Their Scotch, actually it should be Scotch and in the middle, in parentheses, or the asterisk, frickin', Scotch frickin' eggs. They are good. Those things were just, yeah. So yes, they have Scotch eggs, and there was somebody in there a while back that he just couldn't eat just the one. order. He had to get a second order. They were that damn good. So, in the last segment, we were talking about Kim Stamp's website, and you'll be finding out more about that. We're going to try and get Kim on the show at some point here in the future. She just lives right around the corner from us, but that girl stays super, super busy. So we're going to try and get her in here and have some fun on the show with her, have her talk about her key lime thingy, and then we'll talk about her little website thingy. So, yes. And favorite restaurants should be added on that list. It should be the Southernmost Pint Brewpub because they do have damn good food. And actually, that's a Crave menu. I think the Scotch egg is one of those that should be on the Crave menu, in my opinion. And then
I don't know, shepherd's pie is pretty good.
Their shepherd's pie is really good. And what about their... And Danny liked this.
The Mexican cheese.
Oh, the Mexican cheese. That, yeah. I look at you and you're just like, you forget your name. And, you know. So before we go in there, I have to actually pin your name to you just so you don't forget who you are. But, so anyway, their beet hummus. Oh, my God, that is so good. So... Lindsay does a great job making that beet hummus. So thank you very much, you guys, for everything you do for us. We appreciate you. We're glad you're part of the Tiki Man Radio family. We're glad you're listening in tonight. I don't think you listen in much because you guys stay pretty darn busy, but you're on tonight, and we so appreciate it. So, yes, we're going to try and get Kim Stamps in the future, so we'll keep you posted on that. If you've got a favorite Crave food here in Key West, send it to us, and we'll definitely add that to the list, and maybe we'll get something started. I'll get with Kim on that. What did I get delivered today in the mail, Michelle?
Your Hatch green
My
chilies?
Hatch. Wait a minute.
Did you take a picture?
I should have been. I did take a picture. I should have been prepared for this, but my Hatch green chilies have showed up. And I'm going to put right here. There's the box. If you're watching us on YouTube, there is the box. You will see the box. And oh man, I just... Again, when the UPS driver showed up, he couldn't wait to get him out of it because it was smelling so good. He was freaking out.
Wow.
And I was like,
Wow.
hell yeah. So that was really cool. That he brought that to us. So there is a picture of the box. So you know what I'll be doing Sunday, Michelle?
Roasting chilies.
Roasting in the driveway, everybody. I'm going to put some beer in a little bucket, and we're just going to have some fun doing that. I wanted to show another picture because I have my guard.
This is like one of the earliest times we've ever gotten delivered, huh?
Last year I got them in July.
Was it?
Yes, I got them last year, like middle to the end of July. But this is how seriously we take this.
Because after Irma, didn't we wind up chasing them around? Or
Yes, I ended up picking them up at what the hell was that? The Bradenton, the ones that what's that house concert thing up there in Bradenton?
Which one?
Oh, the one
because there was a Pedro.
No, that was in Inglewood.
Diana.
That was Pablo and Diana. That was in Inglewood.
And the other ones were the guy that looks like Colin.
Yeah.
And his wife Heather.
Yeah, I can't. What the hell was the name of that? Matter of fact, go look at the poster in the bathroom that's on the wall. Yeah. That had all of us on there. Michelle's going to go do that. But I was saying earlier, we take in this family, and I know I've got you can't see us because I'm showing pictures on Face or on the YouTube, but we take security seriously when this hatch come in, and that is now a picture of Willie sitting on top of the box. That's where he'll be perched until Sunday when we officially make the walk out to the driveway with everything, and we start. Yeah, the Habitat. That's right, the Habitat. I ended up getting him at the Habitat. We chased these damn things around when Irma came into town. So there you go. You see the Officer Willie sitting on top of the Hatch Green Chili if you're watching us on YouTube. So there you guys go. We take security seriously in this family when it comes to Hatch Green Chilies. Willie, get back on the box. What the hell? Let me see. Tad says, are Hatch chilies considered hazardous material?
No.
Depends on how hot you get them.
I guess if you got extra hot, maybe.
Yes, and and again, if you're talking about hazardous material, if you eat the hot ones and you're running back and forth to the bathroom, that could be a hazardous situation. So
the green chili two-step.
Hey, Beth Heights on tonight. Fins up from Beth. Very exciting with your chili. Yes, and you know what's going in those. Everybody who's coming down for the Songwriter Showcase who has ordered tamales. Those hatch green chilies I'll be roasting will be in those tamales. So if you haven't ordered yet, you better get the order. And if you want to up your order, you better tell me. So, yes, and Mo, we're looking forward to you in Key West in October. That's going to be a fun time. So, I know what I wanted to show, too. So I've had people ask me about, how do we roast these things? And so if you're watching on YouTube, and I think I got the sound going on this to where you'll be able to hear it on if you're listening to us on TikiManRadio.com. But check out this video.
Oh, wait, I think I just started. Do that again. What are you doing, Brian? What are you doing?
That is me.
Roasting chilies.
Roasting chilies, everybody.
You ready to take them out?
And it's a process.
If you lived in Colorado or New Mexico, you'd smell that in the air until October.
It's amazing. It really is amazing. But
Smells like New Mexico.
that is us right there, Michelle. And you'll see that picture here in just a minute. When it's done, you'll see what they look like. And there's a guy walking by.
Them chilies, Brian?
Like, what the hell are you doing? There it is. It's almost done, guys. But it. Oh, there you go. Now.
What?
Green chili cheeseburger.
Oh, green chili cheeseburger. No, I forgot again.
In New Mexico, they've got huge. That thing.
Like a full barrel size.
Yeah, it's an entire barrel turned into a roasting barrel, and it's
Walmart has them, all the grocery stores.
And the smell in the air is
the farmers market stores.
The smell in the air is just unbelievable.
You can open it?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna open it. There it is.
Now, when I was little, my mom did them in the oven and stunk up the whole house. I didn't like them back then, so I thought they were actually worshiping them. Say bye.
Bye. So there you go. That was me roasting chilies in the driveway, and I'll be doing that on Sunday, and I'm looking forward to it. This is like my fun time of year. This is like Christmas to me. Get my chilies, and I'm in there.
Get some red chilies, and then you could do Christmas in July.
I have never really requested red chilies. Although I think that one batch I got from Pueblo, Colorado, from Morrow's Farm, there was a lot of red in there. So I do have like 2 bags of red out there. So I may have to do something special with them. So there you go. JoJo Fish has just joined us. And Ann Weehunt said she stumbled in. So thank you for being a part of the show tonight, everybody. Hey, I haven't even asked a question. What is everybody drinking? So let's get to some more music, because pretty soon we've got Bill and Ann Abbott's picks coming up, and so much more to get to before the top
Scotty's
of the
facing
hour.
forward now.
Oh, there's Scotty. Yeah, we got a lot more to get to before the hour is over. It's almost 8 o'clock. My God, what is going on? So, saltwater high, everybody. I got a green chili high. And I'm loving it. B-Man Michelle, Cold Confessions, Tiki Man Radio.
Flip-flops on the dashboard, radio turned up loud. Driving down to Panama City, getting lost inside the crowd. She's got that island fever, coconut rum on her lips, saying, baby, let's get crazy on this weekend trip. We got that salt water high, beach bar state of mind, dancing where the ocean meets the sand. Cold beer, warm nights, everything's gonna be alright. Living life with a drink in our hand. Salt chasing summer in the sun. We got that salt water high, beach bar state of mind, dancing where the ocean meets the sand. Cold beer, warm nights, everything's gonna be alright. Living life with a drink in our hand. Salt water high. When Monday morning comes around, we'll be back in that small town. But right now we're free, living like we're meant to be. We got that salt water high, beach bar state of mind, dancing where the ocean meets the sand. Cold beer, warm nights, everything's gonna be alright. Living life with a drink in our hand. Yeah, we got that salt water high, beach bar state of mind, salt water high. Crystal blues behind $2 shades. Sunday chair with the surfboard waves on. Safari Jeep with the sand in the seats. Free will and feeling just you and me. Yeah. We were umbrella drink, I love yous. Never leave, never want tos. Even when the sun's and fades away, I think of you every time the song rock and lime on those turquoise days and sunburned nights. No matter how much time goes by, I go back to paradise in my mind, and all it takes is salt and lime. Hey, salt and lime. Back to the real world grind and the 9 to 5, but I can still feel the breeze and your lips on mine. Anytime there's 2 for 1 Tuesdays and I get a little escape. Remember those heights and dancing days. I think of you every time the song rock and lime on those turquoise days and sunburned nights. No matter how much time goes by, I go back to paradise in my mind, and all it takes is salt and lime. Hey, salt and lime. A little salt and lime. We were umbrella drink, I love yous. Never leave, never want tos. Even when the sun's and fades away, I think of you every time the song rock and lime on those turquoise days and sunburned nights. No matter how much time goes by, I go back to paradise in my mind, and all it takes is salt and lime. Hey, salt and lime. A little salt and lime.
Hey, this is the original hippie chick, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. And every Friday night, I like to call in and spill the beans.
Now when I was a young boy, on the way to school I'd see a very pretty young schoolgirl waiting underneath the coconut tree. She waited for me there every day till one day she stopped me going by. She told me her name, then she gave me a kiss. That's when she really caught my eye. She caught me there by those coconuts. She got me by those coconuts. I couldn't help but fall for this sweet girl so small. She caught me by the coconuts. Later when we were in high school, she would still be waiting there under those dancing coconut palms with a flower in her hair. One day she stopped me from going home. She smiled and gave me a dare. She said, won't you please take this flower from me? And she gave it to me right there. Oh, she caught me by the coconuts. Yes, she got me by the coconuts. Her flower for me in the shade of the trees. She caught me by the coconuts. Soon it was we were married, and we bought those coconut trees with a little white conch house behind them, and we started a family. She loved it out there by the coconuts, and she was always taking me there. If you don't know what we did, now we got 7 kids, and I can't take it no more, I swear. Because she caught me by the coconuts. Yeah, man, she got me by the coconuts. I need to borrow an axe just to stop these attacks. She got me by the coconuts. Now yesterday I talked to me lawyer, 'cause I can't take this one day more. When I tell him why I want to divorce her, he laughed till he fall on the floor. 7 kids and a house, you can't leave her, he said. You're gonna pay for the rest of your life. She got you by the coconuts. You better learn to live with your wife. Oh, she got me by the coconuts. Yes, she caught me by the coconuts. Not papaya, so fine, even Australian pine nuts. She got me by the coconuts. She got me by the coconuts. Yes, she caught me by the coconuts. I need to make an escape, so I think I'll plant some sea grape where she caught me by the coconuts. She got me by the coconuts. Oh, she caught me by the coconuts. Ah, but what a joke if I had planted hard oak. She got me by the coconuts.
Hey everybody, join us for Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday. Come over and be part of the show. We'll be streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and get into the chat and be a part of the show. That's Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Tired? Hungover? Or just need a boost? Rehydrate, recover, and relax at IV Hydration Stations in Key West. Whether you're curing a hangover, supercharging your immune system, or enhancing your performance, they've got the perfect IV therapy for you. Choose your vibe. Kick back in their people-watching window seats with a loved one or a friend, or just unwind in serene privacy with soft lighting and lavender eye pillows. IV Hydration Station offers hangover relief and prevention, immune boosts and energy lifts, athletic recovery and beauty enhancers, skinny shots, semaglutide, anti-aging, and so much more. Their emergency-trained nurses will customize your treatment for maximum results. Visit one of their 2 locations in Key West, 328 Simonton Street and 1200 White Street. Call 305-509-0919 to book your appointment or just walk in. IV Hydration Stations. Rehydrate, recover, and relax.
this is Beth from Nailtini. Do you ever feel like getting your nails and hair done before vacation is a chore? Why not enhance your vacay experience by visiting us at Nailtini, 817 Duval? Our perfect petties will make your feet look fabulous in those flip-flops. Or maybe you want a beautiful blow dry and style for your night on the town. Men's haircuts, facials, and waxing? We do that too. We live up to our name and serve you a martini or a drink of your choice during your service. Now, back to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio.
Yeah, B-Man and Michelle. Coastal Confessions coming to you live from the Beechy Shell Studios, Beechy Shell Hideaway, right here on Tiki Man Radio. And yes, if you're in town, make sure you go down to Nailtini Nail Bar Day Spa. They will take care of you if you need to get your nails done, your feet, your hands, you need a haircut. They do it all. And of course, don't forget, if you're down and around, you know what? I just got a B12 shot the other day at IV Hydration Station.
You feel better?
Man, I did. I needed that. I have been dragging backside for the last
couple weeks.
Yes, I have been hurting, and I just was like, man, I need something that's going to help me out. And IV Hydration Station, I went down there and chatted with them, and I have free B12 shots. So when you're in town, let me know. And it really helped me out. I needed that. And of course, we got our nails and stuff done down the other day. I got my hair cut at Nailtini. So I always tell people, it's like, don't waste your time and or your money when you're at home coming to Key West. You're packing your bags. You're doing all that stuff. Don't waste your time. You need to just pack your bag, get your stuff down here to Key West, and go sit at Nailtini in the chair, feet up, feet in the water, hands whatever, and just be pampered. And they take great care of you. The staff is so cool. And, of course, every day at 11 o'clock, I give out autographs while I'm in there. Because I'm in there so much. It's funny. Every time I'm in there, I run into everybody, whether they live here or whether they're visiting again. They're like, oh, my God, we were hoping to see you. And I thought that was pretty cool. So lots of messages going back and forth. I'd asked a question before we went to more music. Drinking Yingling flights was Michelle Meyer's response. She said she was doing that. And then, I want to also say that Steve Brown, we were talking about the Crave menu. Michelle, are you paying attention?
Sorry.
The Crave menu.
Very end of this episode.
Steve Brown said the El Moco on Stock Island has their oxtail stew. I
have trouble eating at a place called El Moco.
Tell them why.
Well, I don't know if this is actual Spanish or slang, but moco means burger. Booger.
Booger. Yeah. So Michelle Meyer says they're drinking Yingling flights. Mo said she was thinking about having a cider in a few. Steve LaChance, hey, welcome, Steve. I'm glad you're with us tonight. Says whiskey on the rocks. I was thinking about doing that. I bought watermelon. I bought this huge freaking watermelon about the size of a golf cart.
It was not. It wasn't that big.
It was a big one, but I cut it all up, and I've been eating watermelon like crazy. You know, it's like watermelon peanut butter jelly sandwich. I had watermelon stew. But I've just been eating watermelon like crazy, and it's good for you. But I've been taking the juice and pouring it in my drinks. So there you go. So where did I leave off? So Steve LaChance said whiskey on the rocks. Tad said he's drinking his Heck Yeah Helles Lager. And let me tell you what, that is a damn good drink. And that beer is so good. That's probably the only beer I drink down there. I just kind of stick with one. I like what, but Michelle Meyer said she likes his coffee one. And yes, his coffee stout is very, very good. I haven't had that in a while, so maybe I'll change one day and try that. Yes, that coffee stout beer was very yummy. Steve Brown said he likes a good tamale. I think I make the best on the island. I think I should get a Bubba Award for it. And, of course, thank you, Tad, because he said, B-Man, if there was a tamale category, I would win. So thank you very much for that compliment. I appreciate that. And then Steve Brown says, I may have to, I think he wants to order and not border some. So there you go. Bill Abbott just said the hogfish sandwich at Geiger Key Marina. This is interesting because Michelle and you and I just never really
Went to Geiger Key much.
Yeah, and I've never really been a big fan of Geiger Key. So, yeah, I've always been kind of on the fence with them. But I will tell you, Hogfish.
We were impressed last time we went.
The last time we went, it was their food was damn good. I was totally surprised by that. So, and then let me see. Let me get over here because Bill Abbott. Ooh, grabbed the wrong mouse, everybody. I got 3 mices here in front of me. So, Bill Abbott said he is drinking the Hay Burner IPA from Big Ditch. Had to be careful how he said that. Brewing in Buffalo, New York. And of course, he said the Hogfish sandwich at Geiger Key Marina. He likes that, so we always put that. I mean, if that's if you like that one, we'll put that.
We
on
like the burger at.
The burger, yeah. I'll put that on the crave list.
At
Bill.
B.O.'s.
Let me see. And Ray said he was drinking Citron vodka with orange juice after 2 or 3 shots of root beer moonshine. Yes. Is that homemade moonshine? So I'm just curious because they actually have. We've got some of their homemade chocolate moonshine in the freezer here, which that's going on over a year. Let's see, you didn't come this past year, so that's got to be over a year and a half old. Still packs a punch because we had Sissy on the show one night, and holy camole, she was drinking her wine, and then she had that, and then it was south of the border at that point for her because she was like, kind of sounded like that. What was that? Was it the movie July 4th when those Martians came in and they went ack, and that was Sissy. She was acking it. It was funny.
Will Smith one?
Huh? I think it was. Was that the Will Smith
Independence Day?
Independence Day. Maybe that's what it was. I forget the name of it, but yes. So, yes, Steve Brown, if you're going to be in town, you want some tamales, send me a private message, Facebook or whatever, and let me know. I will definitely be happy to do that. And the last song, By the Coconuts with Sonny Jim. That was a really good one. And I had to laugh because I had this idea. I was like, you know what? That'd be another good beer down there at the Pint. They come up with like a light coconut flavored beer with a nutty taste to it. You could,
I like coconut.
And you could call it By the Coconuts. That's what we do here. We come up with all kinds of crazy ideas. Wow, how about that? So it's just one of those things we try to come up with, This says it best, the things that come out of my head.
Everything I do is a surprise, even to me.
Even to me, I come up with some crazy stuff sometimes. So, Tad says, Crave List is a fun project. I crave the scallops and pork belly over mashed potatoes at Belmar. I'll tell you the one thing we had at Belmar that one time. It was it was that pasta with lemongrass.
But what was really, when there was an appetizer, there was some kind of meatballs, or what was that thing that was really good?
I don't know. Say that again.
Meatballs, some kind of appetizer.
I gotta get your mic up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, that was a good one. But I'm trying to remember. I think this was, it wasn't scallops, but was it mussels or something with a lemongrass?
Oh, like mussels?
Yeah, but it
linguine.
Was. Yeah,
linguine.
Yeah, linguine with like a mussel lemongrass sauce over it. Oh my God, it was really good. It was super, super good. So, let's see, Bill Abbott just chimed in here again. So, you guys got to bear with me because I got all these different things going on here. Mars Attacks with Jack Nicholson. Was that what it was? Ack, 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 ack.
I remember that.
That was a long time ago. Steve Brown says, Ray says they are good tamales, even though tamales are not his favorite. I will make an order. All right, yes. We'll make an order. I do chicken. I do pork.
Bean and cheese.
He
can make them without onions and garlic if you have a sensitive tummy or don't like them.
Yeah, that's probably why Ray didn't like them because
they had onion in them.
They had onion in them, and he probably didn't like it.
At least
and it had garlic. No, he likes garlic.
Probably, you do onion or just like onion powder?
I didn't even do onion powder.
No, I mean the ones that Ray probably. What do you normally do when you make tamales?
I put onions and I put garlic.
Oh, you put actual onions?
Yeah, I put all that crap in there.
I didn't know the onions in there.
You got a problem with
in
that?
the meat.
You got a problem with that?
It's in the meat, though, right? Not in the
Yes.
masa.
It cooks together. It makes love for like a day and a half in everything. It's like wow.
That's the meat, though, not the masa.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Don't put onions in the masa.
No, I don't put onions in the masa. No, because it's in the meat and everything else. Why would I do that? Now,
Maybe onion powder.
the juice that I put into the masa
From the meat.
is from the meat that's been cooking. That's instead of using just tap water to make the masa, I put all the sweet goodness that meat's been cooking in all week. So yeah. And then Ray said, God damn it, I grabbed the wrong mouse again. This is not homemade, vegetarian, got no meat, baby. Tamale Man. I may have to play that song at some point here. And yes, Steve, I did write down Rain or Shine by the Holcombs. So yes, I will look at that. And thank you, Tad, for the ack. Well, you know what? I think it's time. I'm really liking the idea of the coconut nutty tasting beer by the coconuts. I think that should be something you should look at. So in the meantime, we're gonna get some more music and have a little bit of fun because it's the Bill and Ann Abbott. 2 songs coming up, but first we got to get a little Howard Livingston in here because coconut rum, that's what it is. Coconut rum, everybody! Coconut rum.
Me and the boys went out on the boat with no particular destination. You see, we're happy folk on a permanent vacation. The motor stopped running, we looked in the gas tank and there was none. Bobby poured in a bottle, hit the throttle. The thing started running on coconut rum. Coconut rum, gonna have me some. It's just a bottle of fun. Oh, that coconut rum. Coconut rum makes me feel just right. Think I'll have a little more coconut rum tonight. A friend of mine goes fishing all the time, fills a cooler up every day. Folks ask, how'd you get her done? Now he won't tell them, but I could smell him. There's a secret to his fun. He soaks his bait all night long in coconut rum. Coconut rum, gonna have me some. It's just a bottle of fun. Oh, that coconut rum. Coconut rum makes me feel just right. Think I'll have a little more coconut rum tonight. Fred put in a swimming pool. He's the hit of the neighborhood. We'd swim over there every day if we could. Now Fred's a man. He had a good plan. He thought would be a lot more fun. Forget the water. He filled her up with coconut rum. Coconut rum, gonna have me some. It's just a bottle of fun. Oh, that coconut rum. Coconut rum makes me feel just right. I think I'll have a little more coconut rum tonight. Coconut rum, gonna have me some.
Hey, Ann, what time is it?
It's time for Two Songs to Drink To with Bill and Ann Abbott of the Amateur Adventurers Club.
Only on B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Everybody here ain't from here, but we're here doing our thing. Letting go a little, little by little, sipping on a frozen drink. Tiki bars taking, pouring all week, and clouds ain't leaking no rain. Two pieces shaking, white caps are breaking, we ain't feeling no pain. It goes like one margarita, two margarita, three margarita shot. Don't worry about tomorrow, leave all your sorrow out here on the floating dock. When that sun lays down, we'll be on our way. One more barefoot round, one more last chance to say, hey senorita, don't you think we need a salt and a buffet song? One margarita, two margarita, three margarita, we'll be gone. Ice blue sky, shades on the ice to tuck the bloodshot away. Hair of the dog shouldn't take long, but who cares, we got all day. Palm trees are leaning, sunburned screaming, but we'll all be alright. After one margarita, two margarita, three margarita shot. Don't worry about tomorrow, leave all your sorrow out here on the floating dock. When that sun lays down, we'll be on our way. One more barefoot round, one more last chance to say, hey senorita, don't you think we need a salt and a Marley song? One margarita, two margarita, three margarita, we'll be gone. We'll be gone. Tiki bars taking, pouring all week, and clouds ain't leaking no rain. Two pieces shaking, white caps are breaking, we ain't feeling no pain, feeling no pain. It goes like one margarita, two margarita, three margarita shot. Don't worry about tomorrow, leave all your sorrow out here on the floating dock. When that sun lays down, we'll be on our way. One more barefoot round, one more last chance to say, hey senorita, don't you think we need a salt and a Chesney song? One margarita, two margarita, three margarita, we'll be gone. We'll be gone. We'll be gone.
Opened up in 99, braved the weather in 05. Owners changed a couple times, or so I'm told. It ain't got no AC, but you can catch a summer breeze. And the beer is always cheap because you bring your own. On a pontoon, floating slow, coasting in the open. Koozie cans and Ray-Bans, checking out two-piece stands, hopping in the water. Things are always getting hotter. All we need is where we are in this locals only dive bar. Boys are always whiskey sipping, starting flipping competitions to get the girls' attention, but it always fails. With margaritas flowing, yeah, the girls don't even notice. So whatever they were hoping for, that ship has sailed. On a pontoon, floating slow, coasting take it off. Clothing's always optional. Yeah. It's always optional. On a pontoon, floating slow, coasting in the open. Koozie cans and Ray-Bans, checking out two-piece stands. Hopping in the water, things are always getting hotter. All we need is where we are in this locals only dive bar.
Hello, everyone. This is Ed the Train Man from Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man. Join me and the Peace Train conductors every Monday, 5 to 7 p.m. Central Railroad Time, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Railroad Time. And we'll come to you live from the Paradise Way Tiki Bar Studios in Crown Point, Indiana. That's the Lakes of Four Seasons. And our show is about hippies, trains, trop rock, and, of course, our local music scene here in Northwest Indiana. My show is brought to you by JM Real Estate, the commercial real estate of the Florida Space Coast, and Better Call Becky, Better Homes and Gardens right here in Northwest Indiana. So get on the Peace Train, all aboard on Tiki Man Radio.
Mr. Engineer, can you take me far away from
Delivery truck came around the corner. She said, "Hey, mister, I got something for you. Hatch green chilies, hatch green chilies. What you gonna do with those hatch green chilies? Roast 'em, toast 'em, cook 'em down. Your tamale man in Key West town."
What is going on here?
Sooner or later in the kitchen here, I'm gonna crack me open Tecate beer. The heat and flavor, don't you know? Well, tamales are hot, ready to go. Friends, neighbors, the sauce boss too. Be a tamale, and if you choose, well, who wants tamales? We want tamales. Who wants tamales? We want tamales. Tamale man, well, that's alright. Said, how many can I roll tonight? Said, who wants tamales? We want tamales. Who wants tamales? We want tamales. It's a Carth Republic tamale thing. I'm tamale man. Well, give me a ring. You got your pork green chili, oh yeah. Your chicken and beef, oh yeah. Bean and cheese, oh what a treat. Vegetarian, got no meat. Best one on a holiday is cranberry turkey. What can I say? Who wants tamales? We want tamales. Who wants tamales? We want tamales. Tamale man, well that's alright. How many can I roll tonight? Who wants tamales? We want tamales. Who wants tamales?
got an itty bitty hope. Hey, Tiki Man Radio fans. This is Emily Randall from Chicagoland, and I love tuning in to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Friday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern on the internet at tikimanradio.com or watch live on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Reach out if you've got a song request or a confession. Surrounded by walls, but all I see.
Thank you very much, Emily Randall, for bringing us back in. I just got a hold of Emily Randall, or actually she got a hold of me this past week, and they're going to be in town. Before you know it, they're going to be right here. She's playing with Roger Bartlett down here in Key West.
The 31st, right?
Yes. So for the Jimmy Buffett Days. And so she's looking for a place to... apparently, there's a whole group of them getting together to play together, but they've never played together, or some of them haven't played together. So they're trying to find some place where they can practice. And they wanted to use the church, and since I'm not at Old Stone Coffee House anymore, I don't know how easily that. If I was there, I could probably get them in. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and work something. I'm gonna try and find something for them, take care of her. But we love Emily Randall. She's out and about doing her thing. It's like she's got a friend coming down with her, so she's going to be doing all this stuff, showing her friend around, and she's like, I don't think I'm going to have so much time to hang out. And I'm like, I get it. I get it when you come down here. God damn it, Callie. Callie McCool's in the house, everybody. And what's he say? Whoa, did B-Man get a new haircut? Jeez. Well, I'm telling you, I walked into the house after I got my haircut and walked back, and Michelle goes, whoo. I'm like, what?
That's really short.
Really short. I'm like, yes.
Jake's going to be out of town.
So here's the deal. Jake at Nailtini does my hair, all right? So, yes, I did get a pretty good buzz, all right? So, but he's leaving in less than 2 weeks, and he's going to be gone for 10 days. My hair grows like crazy. So I just said, you know what? Just give me a good haircut to where it's going to hold me over to where you're, the last 2 weeks here and then your 10 days and,
until you get back.
Yeah. So I kind of like it. So, and it's hotter than hell down here too. So and I was never one to grow my hair after I retired. And that's the other thing. All these Trop Rock Music Association artists, these Trop Rock artists are out there growing their damn ponytails. And I'm like, what is going on with these guys? Is this like a midlife crisis kind of thing or something? It's like, I remember that year, I can't think of his name. He had he did the Siesta Key rum or something. He did a rum song off of that. I cannot think of that guy's name to save my life, but he was down here like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, and they're all trying to be like Donnie Brewer, for crying out. Let's grow our hair long, and maybe we'll get an award at Trauma or something. But I'm just like, what is going on with everybody? I looked at him and I'm like, what the hell happened to your hair? What are you doing? So yes, I'm happy to have my hair the way it is. So it feels good to me. I like rubbing my scalp. So. Callie, it's quite spiffy. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Of course, he asked the question, you came in late, my friend. What everybody was drinking, we already went through that, but we'll catch up for you. Steve LeChance, you should have it all off. Mo, Brian, rather dashing with this cut. Good God. I didn't think my haircut was going to be the topic of the show tonight, but that's okay. I'll deal with it. So, unbelievable. Now, Michelle Myers came up with an idea. So the one song, Dive Bar, that was a Bill and Ann Abbott. Bill and Ann Abbott had One Margarita by Luke Bryan, and I like that song. That's a really good song. And, of course, Dive Bar by Ryan Robinette. And so Michelle Myers was like, that Dive Bar song reminds me, trip to the Purple Porpoise when we're in Key West. Yes. Who wants to go to the Purple Porpoise when we're in Key West? I think we should make that a thing to do. Let's all go to the Purple Porpoise and have some fun. If you've never been to the Purple Porpoise, I'm not even going to tell you what it's like at the Purple Porpoise. I think...
The Purple Porpoise Pub.
The Purple.
It's the triple P.
Porpoise. The 3P.
Triple P.
Triple P.
P cubed.
P cubed. Michelle, you're on fire tonight. Oh my God, am I blushing? Maybe, I don't know. I didn't think my haircut was going to be the topic of the show tonight, for crying out loud. But hey, I'll take it. But in all seriousness, who wants to do the tour of the Purple Porpoise Pub? That's what we should do this year. That should be on the list of a Tiki Man Radio. Where are we going to go?
I'm sure you all have your tetanus shot.
Yeah. Tetanus shot, and when is the last time your Hep B shot and all that stuff? So just make sure you get it all taken care of. But I think that's something, and Callie, that's good reason for you to come to Key West, for you to experience the Purple Porpoise Pub in Key West. So there you go. I like that idea, Michelle Myers, 1L Michelle, the ambassador of all good things. We're going to make that happen, for crying out loud. Yeah, so Ray the Roadie said he's been there. We were going to do that when they were here, but holy crap, we did so much stuff. And Michelle says, P3, sign me up. Yes, we're going to make this happen. We're going to do this. And
tour bus.
And Mo was like, maybe depending on what PP is all about. Well, you know what, Mo? There are things in life you just have to take a chance, and this is one of them. And I think you'd have fun at this. I think
we get Kim Stamps to do a tour.
Yes, we can do that. Make sure you take, so we don't get scurvy in there. Make sure we take some.
That's from lack of vitamin C.
Yeah, well. So, and then Callie goes, Purple Porpoise tour sound fun. Yes. So I've said this before, and some of you might have missed this, but I remember when Garth Brooks came out with this. I want a list of all the craziest dive bars, and I'm going to go play. And I sent him, I'm like, you need to play the Purple Porpoise, man. I'm like, if you don't play that, you don't have a set of balls on you at all. And, of course, I didn't get any response. So, so we're going to do it. So, maybe, you know what, maybe I'll take my guitar down there and play a song to say I played the Purple Porpoise Pub. There you go. Maybe we'll get a video of it, and we can play it on the videos when we do our Friday show. But I think from a Tiki Man Radio perspective, I think if we all got, one big video of us going to the Purple Porpoise Pub, that might be a lot of fun that we could play on the Sunday show. So there we go. I see all kinds of cool things happening out of this. I love this. Mo goes, Callie, we'll let you know how it goes. I double dog dare you to show up. Yeah, all we need is a triple dog dare, and you know what happens? You get a tongue on a cold pole. What movie?
If that's the dare.
Yeah.
And you have a cold pole.
Yeah. I don't think I put my tongue on any poles in the Purple Porpoise Pub.
It wouldn't be cold enough anyway.
I think I'm going to wear my rubber gloves and whatever else you have to do. So there you have it. We're coming up with a Purple Porpoise Pub, the P3 crawl. Let's just call it the P3 crawl when Michelle Myers and all them get in town. So we're going to do that. What else is going on, Michelle? What's happening in your world over there?
Just hanging with the kiddies.
What are we doing next Saturday?
Next Saturday, we're playing.
Where?
At the Pilar Hemingway Social Club thing.
That's right. We have finally got into the Hemingway Social Club. If you don't know where that's at, it's over by the Hemingway, the Pilar Rum Factory. They have this. They used to call it the library. Now it's the social club. But you walk in there, and they got the bar in there, a lot of seating and everything. And they were doing a lot of jazz and stuff. But it's kind of tough to keep that jazz thing going. And so they've decided to...
Especially in the summer.
Yeah, and so they've decided to open it up to the locals. And they're picking locals to come in there and play. And we got chosen to come in there and play. I believe the Shanty Hounds were part of that. I do know that Mary Spears was a part of that, so she'll be playing in there too. So the really cool thing is we're playing there next Saturday, 12 to 3, noon to 3. So we're looking forward to that. They asked us for this Saturday, and of course, we've already got plans because we're going over to the Key West Cooking School at 3, and we are going to be enjoying a meal from the legal rum distiller, the owner, Paul Minta, who's also a trained chef, who kicked Gordon Ramsay's rear end when Gordon Ramsay was down here. They did a little cook-off, and he beat Gordon Ramsay. So the meal that he prepared during that show with Gordon Ramsay, he's going to make at the cooking school, and we're going to learn how to make that and have some fun. And that's going to be kind of sort of like the kickoff for the Rum Fest that's going on next week. So we were happy to get...
Langosta.
Yeah, what was that again?
Enchilado langosta, right?
Langosta. And what is langosta?
Lobster.
Lobster and what?
Enchilada.
Spanish. Get with the program, woman.
So you meant in the enchilada. I'm guessing.
Mo says, Brian, you're not doing a very good job of selling the Purple Porpoise Pub tour. I think I'm doing an okay job. There's nothing wrong with that. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have fun.
Except to her.
Huh?
She's not sold.
Wow. Mo, you just got to go. We're gonna rhyme that one. Mo, you got to go to the Purple Porpoise Pub.
Yo.
Yo. There you go. So, just go, Mo. Expand your horizons here in Key West. I want to bring this up because I think this is really cool. Let me switch cameras here. If you're watching us on YouTube, you get to see what I'm putting up there on the screen, which is the Oktoberfest that the Southernmost Pint Brewpub is doing October 10th, 11th, and 12th. All day. It's serving traditional German food and beer. 522 Front Street. Make sure you come down. They're doing Stein holding competition on the 11th at 6 p.m. And they're going to have a woman's portion. They're going to have a men's, and then the best-looking Stein. So keep that in mind. If you got a killer-looking Stein, I think he was maybe. I've got this very special Stein up there in my collection.
You got a couple.
That you have. Well, I got one that has the German wall on it.
Yeah, piece of the wall.
Piece of the wall on it, yeah.
And then you got the other one with the hole.
Exactly. So Stein holding competition, but the German Stein I have has a whole bunch of holes. And
that's a Kathy Mattea song.
A whole bunch of holes?
Whole lot of holes going on. Whole lot of holes in my heart.
Okay. I'm not going there.
You
but
could play
anyway.
it.
Huh?
You could play it.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a good song. I like
maybe
it.
next week. Remind me, and I'll put it in there if that's a song you want me to play next week. But anyway, I got this Stein that's got all these holes, and you got to figure out how to drink out of it without the beer coming out the holes and getting you wet. So I think he might. I don't know. We've talked about it, back and forth a little bit, but maybe that might be something that gets in the competition. Jojo Fish, Mo, John said it's the diviest of dive bars, and he's been plenty
of times
of them. And he's what do you got there? Okay, you're showing me. Okay, well, send it to me. Send me I'll write it down later. Next group of songs. So anyway, so yes, lots going on, guys. I appreciate everybody who's been helping us out tonight, having some fun. I appreciate every darn one of you. Callie, great show, even though I was late. Much needed. Wow, we missed you, my friend. Everybody, if you go to the very top, everybody's like, where's Callie? Where's Callie? Callie's not on yet. Where's Callie? Do we need to call Callie? Is Callie, is he okay? Is Callie not, where is he at? So I just want you to know that. But anyway, so that's what's happening at the Southernmost Pint for the Oktoberfest thing. And I want to put one more thing up here because I want to make sure you all know this. They've got handcrafted beer, wine, etc., food, games, and more. 522 Front Street. They're here in Key West. All day locals happy hour, 25% off all drinks. And I wish I was an all-day drinker because I'd be down there drinking beer. But I don't think I could make it. I don't think I could do it. But just so you know, go down there and get yourself a beer. They got 18 on tap. The best damn beers. If you want to see how he makes it, he'll show you the tour. Ask him about his freeze-dried beer idea he's got, because when we do go to Mars, we are taking some of the Southernmost Pint Brewpub beer with us so that we've got some refreshing beverage while we're checking out the Martian surface. And I think his first brew should be called Ack, 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 Ack. You agree, Michelle? You're not even big. Ack, Ack, Ack. So that should be the name of it, the Ack Ack beer. So there you go. Let's get some more music. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on a Friday night. We got a little bit of Andrew Dean and coming back. What's happening in music, everybody? We want to know. What happened today in music? But in the meantime, we got a little bit of Andrew Dean bringing some music at you. Wishing I was fishing. I've only done it once in Key West, guys. What the hell's up with that?
Well, I'm working the line from 9 to 5, waiting for the weekend to come. When the boss man says the work that he has is overtime for everyone. The days turn into weeks, the weeks turn into months, and summertime's just slipping away. But I have to have that dollar, it makes me wanna holler. I'm calling in sick today. I wish that I was fishing on a lake, lots of bay. Sun is out, I'm doing great. It's a perfect situation. I wish that I was fishing. But that whistle, it's blowing. Off to work I'm going. I know, so it's off to work I go. But I wish that I was fishing. Gotta work all week up that proverbial creek. The fresh air is what I see. I'll be on the run to have some fun until the start of next week. I really wish that I was fishing on a lake, lots of bay. Sun is out, doing great. It's a perfect situation. I really wish that I was fishing. But that whistle, it's blowing. Off to work I'm going. So it's off to work I go. But I wish that I was fishing. So it's off to work I go. But I wish that I was fishing.
Hey, this is B-Man, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle right here on Tiki Man Radio. And coming at you with some brand new music. Enjoy.
Oh, look, it's karaoke tonight. Oh, yay.
Burro Azul. I love their margaritas.
No. It's my drunk day.
Hey, girls. Why is it always about the boys? Right? I mean, why do they get to have all the fun? Seriously. I'm just so sick of being, sober? Preach. Gotta fill my cup up like it's my birthday. Buckle up, buttercup. You better be ready. Gonna need a backup. I'm feeling real thirsty. Giddy up, 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 up. 'cause it's my drunk day.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I'ma let you know what's up. Gonna get to drinking.
Hey, let's go bottoms up.
No, not what you're thinking. Gonna rock this solo cup, fill it up with Cabernet. I'm a clock, just wind me up, 'cause it's my drunk day. Doesn't have to be a Friday, Friday. Doesn't have to be my birthday, birthday. Doesn't have to be a party, party. It's my turn to paint this town, so don't you bring me down. Better fill my cup up, 'cause it's my drunk day.
Alright, I get it now. Let's see. It's time to belly up. The boys are ready.
You better just back it up. Tonight's about the ladies.
Wait a minute, just hold up. What you trying to say?
Hold my purse and just shut up, boy. 'Cause it's my drunk day. Doesn't have to be a Friday, Friday. Doesn't have to be my birthday, birthday. Doesn't have to be a party, party. It's my turn to paint this town, so don't you bring me down. Better fill my cup up, 'cause it's my drunk day. I get it up, I bought a cup. It's my drunk day. Got my cup, better fill it up, boy. Come on and get it up. It's my drunk day. Got my cup, better fill it up, boy. Come on and get it up. It's my drunk day.
Hey, baby, I hear what you're trying to say. Hey, there's a better way. If we do an Uber, we can all have a drunk day. Doesn't have to be a Friday, Friday. Doesn't have to be my birthday, birthday. Doesn't have to be a party, party.
It's my turn to paint this town, so don't you bring me down. Just fill my cup up, 'cause it's my drunk day.
It's a drunk day.
That's right. We can all have a drunk day. Cheers, y'all.
Why do you need a special day, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Melanie? Anybody here? Guess I missed it then.
Ooh, what an ass.
What an ass.
Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio.
Hi, this is Sissy at Nailtini. Stop by for a mani-pedi at 817 Duval. Now, back to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
Is it that time again?
It's that time. You know.
I'm gonna go sit down and
You know what time it is. You know the time. You know what time it is. It's that day in music. B-Man and Michelle. We try and do that every Friday when I remember. Sorry, Scotty, did I wake you up? Bill Abbott's like, stop doing all the damn drinking songs. That's my department. Yeah, right. But you always come up with some good ones that I don't even have. So let's do that. Callie says, I thought it was my drunk face. Just downloaded It's My Drunk Day. Huh. Yes, that was hang on, what was the name of that song? Yeah, It's My Drunk Day. Donnie Brewer and a whole list of the other women on there that was with him. So I'm not even going to go down that list. There's too many to bring up. So let me see. Let me change camera angles here since Michelle's over there on the couch. You don't want to see her. You got me and Scotty. So, and I'm going to figure out why this camera is doing the color thing. I wonder if it's that light up there that's on doing it. Turn that light off and see what happens. I'm just curious. It's just for some reason it just changes. Well, now it looks better. I don't know why. All right, anyway. Donna, I will respond to you in just a second there. She sent me something else. I love her so much. 1960, 16-year-old Brian Hyland went to #1 on the U.S. singles chart with Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. And then it fell on the ground. 1964, the single by the Young World Singers called Ringo for President. I like this one. Was released in the U.S. The Beatles drummer had so much appeal that fans launched a Ringo for President campaign in the midst of the Johnson-Goldwater race, a well-organized contingent, most of whose members were below the voting age of 21, banded together to enter the drummer as a third-party write-in candidate for president. Now, here's a little bit of trivia for you folks tuned in tonight. Do you know who started the Chillaxing Party? And ran for president and vice president. If you can tell me that, you're pretty damn cool. 1966, in response to John Lennon's remark about the Beatles being bigger than Jesus, the South African Broadcasting Corporation banned all Beatle records. 1967, The Killer, a.k.a. Jerry Lee Lewis, worked the crowd into such a frenzy at the Sunbury Blues and Jazz Festival in Britain, he was asked to leave the stage. Great Balls of Fire. 1969, photographer Leon McMillan shot the cover of the Beatles' Abbey Road just outside the studios of the same name where the band recorded most of its classic songs. So, Leon McMillan. 1970, Janis Joplin bought, let me say it again. 1970, Janis Joplin bought a headstone for the grave of her greatest influence, Bessie Smith, at the Mount Lawn Cemetery in Philadelphia. The blues singer's grave was unmarked until that time. Smith was one of the most popular blues singers of the 1920s and 30s, but sadly died in a car crash in 1937. Way to go, Janis. 1975, Hank Williams Jr., Bo Cephas nearly met his doom when he fell 500 feet down the Ajax Mountain in Montana. He survived with the facial scars that he would often cover with a hat, beard, and sunglasses. 1981, MTV broadcast its first stereo concert with REO Speedwagon, who performed in Denver, Colorado. Michelle having just released the album High Infidelity, and the hit singles Keep on Loving You, Take It on the Run, and Don't Let Him Go. 1986, David Crosby of Crosby, Stills & Nash was released from prison after serving 3 years for drug and weapons possession. Something like that nowadays would get you just 5 days in the cooler. His conviction would be overturned by a Texas appeals court in November 1987. In 2000, a class action lawsuit was filed against the major record labels, claiming that they kept CD prices high by punishing retailers who sold the discs for less than their minimum advertised price. The case was eventually settled for $143 million, with $3.48 million claimants who bought CDs between January 1st, 1995 through December 22nd, 2000, receiving checks of $13.86. I did not get my $13.86. In 2004, there was a big stink, hey-yo, with the Dave Matthews Band tour bus. I love this one. For you folks who are out camping tonight, and that's Harriet and Ray and the rest of you, don't ever do this. Dave Matthews Band tour bus dumped its sewage through a metal grate bridge deck into the Chicago River. Making matters worse, a Chicago Architecture Center sightseeing boat carrying more than 100 passengers was passing under the bridge at the time of the septic tank was emptied. Band members were not on the bus at the time, but the driver eventually pleaded guilty to reckless conduct and discharging contaminants to cause water pollution, receiving a sentence of 18 months probation, 150 hours of community service, and the maximum $10,000 fine, which was paid to the environmental nonprofit group Friends of Chicago River. The Dave Matthews Band also agreed to pay a $200,000 settlement at the time of the incident, and then Mayor Chicago Richard Daley described the dumping as absolutely unacceptable, but acknowledged the Dave Matthews Band were still a very good band. The incident is sometimes referred to as Poopgate. I love that one. So, hey, don't be dumping your crap out there on the road, everybody. Crapgate. There we go. 2007, Amy Winehouse overdosed on a mixture of alcohol, heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, and ketamine after a London pub crawl. Whew, that's a lot she did. Her hospitalization caused the cancellation of her first tour. The singer refused her record company's request to enter rehab for alcohol abuse, which inspired the song Rehab. No. 2017, Glenn Campbell died at 81 after a long battle with Alzheimer's disease. Campbell released more than 70 studio albums and sold 45 million records worldwide. His hits included By the Time I Get to Phoenix.
His daughter has a very cool song about his Alzheimer's and stuff, if you ever look that up.
Wichita Lineman. I am the lineman for the county. Galveston. Rhinestone Cowboy. His guitar playing can be heard on Strangers in the Night by Frank Sinatra. I thought that was pretty cool. Strangers in the Night. You've Lost That Loving Feeling by the Righteous Brothers. I did not know that one. And I'm a Believer by the Monkees. That is freaking cool. I learned. You're learning something on Coastal Confessions, everybody. I hope you're paying attention.
Say that again?
There will be
he wrote those songs?
No, he played. His guitar playing was on those. Oh, okay. And then, of course, in 2022, Olivia Newton-John died at 73 after a long battle with breast cancer. Birthdays today, Jimmy Witherspoon, a blues singer who had a hit with Ain't Nobody's Business Part 1 and 2, was born today in 1920. Tillis, I Ain't Never, was born today in 1932. I love his daughter.
Pam's cool.
Pam, yeah. You know what? The last time we saw Pam, she actually came up, put her arm around me and everything. You know, I got street cred with Pam. Don't ever piss me off. I might go hang out with Pam. Because Rachel Ray's gotten fat. I didn't get her autograph, and you made me not get it. Willie Hall, drummer of Isaac Hayes and the Blues Brothers Band, is 75. Ali Skor of Flock of Seagulls is 73. And Dennis Drew, keyboardist for who? The 10,000 Maniacs, is 68 today, and that is today's
This Day in History.
This Day in Music History, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good time. What have we missed online here? Let me see. I got to catch up because Callie's always got something to say. Let's see. OTS, the bright light behind your left shoulder. What bright light behind my shoulder? Are you talking to me there, Michelle Myers? Or I could yeah.
Is it the live on air that doesn't show up very well?
Yeah, that's the live on air that doesn't. For whatever reason, this live on air.
Well, you can at least see it here. On when we do the podcast or whatever, it's invisible.
Michelle Myers. Oh wow, I didn't know about Dave Matthews Band. Yeah, I thought that was when I read that this week. I was like, oh, this is a good one. You know, Crapgate or no, Poopgate. Poopgate. And then, of course, Callie says, 1992 on this day was my last day as a bachelor. Is your wife listening? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Let's get to some music. Because we're going to get ready to close. It's almost 9 o'clock, and we're going to close the show out here pretty soon. But
it's 9:01.
This right here is a classic, and it was the very first thing I talked about on the show.
Because we knew this fellow was going to be with us. The fellow who has the song about the bikini, which incidentally is, depending upon how you look at it, the hottest or the coolest record in the country
everybody.
right now. The biggest thing around. More people asking for this
American
one.
Bandstand.
Very handsome young man does it. And check the girl in the bikini. It's called the Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny. Oh, Brian. What is this? You know, I've sat behind ladies in theaters before with hats on, but this is ridiculous.
When I go to St. Bart's, Gustavia's my spot. The harbor has a cafe where I get lost a lot. I sit and drink my tea punch, knowing not what to expect. Hanging out at La Select, I watched the world from La Select. Filled my heart at La Select. Another night at La Select. Threads of all the moments unravel in the air. I hear a trace of music and my soul begins to flare. The smell of midnight flowers takes me there where I connect with our time at La Select. Found my heart at La Select. Hand in hand at La Select. Oh, cher ami, La Select. Merci beaucoup and s'il vous plaît is all the friends I needed to say. Anything goes. I sit and drink my tea punch, knowing not what to expect. We hang out at La Select, savor time at La Select. We are one at La Select. C'est la vie à La Select. Merci, Marius.
You're listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio, your Coastal Americana music station. Now, back to B-Man and Michelle.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Michelle Myers, for bringing us back into the show. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio. Coming to you.
Scotty.
And Scotty coming to you live from the Beechy Shell Studios and the Beechy Shell Hideaway. That was hanging out at Les Select, Mr. Keith Sykes. We've been to that bar. That's in St. Bart's, and that is such a really cool place. If you've never been there, that should be some place that you should want to try and go to. It's really cool, and
Is that the little one where we were drinking when I went looking for ibuprofen cream?
that is correct. We all sat down there. It's a little bar at the end of the street, and the last sail trip we went on, we stopped in St. Bart's briefly.
A few people went in just for a few minutes.
A few things, but it's like we weren't going to be there very long, and I'm like, it's kind of like that. I wanted to see more, and I wanted to hang out more, and I just wanted to go to the bar and just hang out there. I didn't care about anything else.
But they're only going to be there like half an hour or something once you get in from the deep.
Yeah. But I will say when we did the first time we went into St. Bart's, what a great experience because we got to meet a guy.
Jean-Claude,
who is a good friend of Jimmy Buffett at the time, who he ended up being our taxi driver. Was taking us around the island, showing us, kind of pointed where Jimmy Buffett lived on the island there, and then he took us around to all the other stars' houses and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. And it was really what an experience. And then, but he was legit. And what was the name of that club that burnt down there?
Oh, it's in the song.
What is the name of that damn?
It's in Arteux de Rocher, but I can't remember.
Arteux de Rocher. In that song, the bar that they reference in that song that burnt down, that guy who took us around the taxi, Jean-Claude, was a part of all that and gave us a lot of history on that. So and then he said, the cool thing we thought was, he goes, I've stayed up at Jimmy's place there in Aspen and other places. He says, yeah, Jimmy's a great guy. So I thought that was pretty neat. So,
and he pointed out to us which house was Jimmy's at the time.
Yeah.
Which you could see from the water.
It was really neat. Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. That was a very fun trip. And sorry we didn't get to do it again. But yes, we have been to that Les Select there in St. Bart's. And if you ever get to St. Bart's, make sure you make a point there because the just going inside, you really get a cool feeling. So I think we come to the end of the show, Michelle. You and I are going to get ready to shut this show down. Thank you, Callie, for coming in. I know you didn't come in very long, but thank you. And then somebody had said that maybe that sign behind me makes my hair look gray. And I'm like, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
your
care.
hair is about half green.
Yeah, I'm getting old, people. I'm an old man. Which means I can go around and do stupid shit, and then I can say, I'm an old man.
Like Uncle Leo.
Yeah.
Steal books from the library.
Yeah, steal books from the
library.
bookstore. Next thing you know, I'll be painting lines on my forehead to make me look like I'm mean or something. Then I'll get my medical records flagged and stuff. So, I so appreciate you guys hanging out with us on a Friday night. I hope you enjoyed what's going on. We'll be back here next Friday with more goodies and more stuff. If you got a song you want us to play, let us know. Send it to us. Thank you to everybody who's been a part of this show, especially Bill and Ann Abbott, who sends in their 2 drinking songs each week. We so appreciate that. Sweet Harry says, I meant the neon light was washing out the color from that particular camera angle. Yeah. So let's try this one. Let's see. Ooh, there. God dang it, I'm looking good in that picture. I just changed the photo angle. So yeah, man, I'm really looking good. Let's see what it looks like from far away. I look really good. So, all right, let's get ready to close the show out. The next song I want to play to close this out is a Jerry Jeff Walker song. And so, as a reminder, there is a Tuesday on the Island show following the big show on Sunday. I sent that to Danny just a little bit ago. Mo says, I'm older than you. Yeah, okay, Mo, whatever. Let's put this, Mo, you and I look good for our age. How's that? We look hot. So anyway, yeah, so don't forget, there's a Tuesday on the Island show following the big show on Sunday. And I have this song, and I'm not playing it until Ravi tunes back into one of our Tuesday shows. And it's called Cowboy Boots and Bathing Suits, Jerry Jeff Walker, which I really think is a really cool song because it really kind of like, you know what? We're getting ready to leave. Time to go back. Got to pack up everything, put our cowboy boots on, and, all that good stuff. So don't leave us yet because you know how we close the show out every Fridays. But let's get to this. Close the night out. We appreciate every darn one of you. Little Jerry Jeff Walker. We're bringing it down a little bit, guys. If you're camping, don't put your finger in the fire.
We've been here a week or so. Now it's finally time to go. Can't believe how quickly time has flown. Packing up the bathing suits, getting out the cowboy boots, That's a sign we must be going home. Time to stop for a little while. We were part of a tiny island, made a lot of friends we'll keep for life. When we get back home to Texas and they ask us what we miss most, I'll shrug my shoulders and I'll smile. Early mornings on the longboat dock, drinking coffee as the sun comes up, lazy days napping in the big deck chair, late night dancing in a front street bar, walking home underneath the stars. Man, it's like some dream we live down here. Last night we ate conch and lobster. Mark said it was his favorite dinner, maybe even the best one of his life. Dining underneath the stars, Chilean wine and Cuban cigars. I smiled at him and said you could be right. And he got real quiet and he said, you know, hell, I worked hard all my life, made a lot of dough. I've been everywhere. So I don't think it gets any better than down here. I mean the warmth and love of the people here. No crime, no hate or fear. I don't think I'm ready for the world waiting for me back there. I need me just one more morning on the longboat dock, drinking coffee as the sun comes up, drinking Billiken beer in a big deck chair, late night dancing in a front street bar, making love underneath the stars. Man, it's like some dream we live down here. Walking home underneath the stars, hearing voices from that empty bar. Man, it's like some dream we live down there. We've been here a week or so, now it's finally time to go. Can't believe how quickly time has flown. Packing up the bathing suits, getting out the cowboy boots. That's a sign we must be going home.
This is Sweet Harriet from New Hampshire. Thanks for stopping by and tuning in to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio.
Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with B-Man and Michelle on this Friday night. Coming to you live from the Beechy Shell Studios at the Beechy Shell Hideaway here in Key West. And we want to thank you for everything you do for us. Michelle, you got anything you want to say?
Nope.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Hey, for those that are listening, if everything kind of fades out a little bit, just refresh your app and go back into Tiki Man Radio, and you'll be back to regular programming as we roll everything back to the main base. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. See you next Friday.